Hey, welcome back, Knife Nerds and everything here, people. It's your boy, the Big Canucker here, and want to have a look at something that's a little bit different than normally. It's not a knife here. It's actually the Multiclip by Victorinox. Now, they might have changed the name on it, or they might have changed kind of the overall design and how they sell it. Because when I originally purchased this, they called it, I do believe it was the belt clip, and it came with a long chain, and it also came with a small chain. Now I do believe you can buy just the clip with a ring on it and just a small latch, and that's it. For $3. Currently on the Victorinox site, they are out of stock, and I can see why. So without this little small chain, I do believe it's just like this. It hooks on there, and that's for $3. And I do believe you can get the long chain now for $6. So I believe mine came with the small chain here. It also came with the long chain, and I actually this is a different clip. This is not really a Victorinox little clip on it. I just put this on there because I wanted another clip. I didn't want to change this over. So that's a little bit of a different mod. So now what this system is, it allows you to take, because the majority of your Victorinox knives are not going to have a belt clip on them whatsoever. And this here is my Victorinox Skipper, and it's a little bit chunky here to be thrown in the front pocket and in the bottom. You know, it can bash around there a little bit, can get a little uncomfortable. And when that's sticking in the bottom of your front pocket, kind of makes you like you're hung like a moose. So, no, maybe I'll keep it in there. Just kidding. All right, so now I've actually used this all weekend just with a pair of shorts, and I used a little small. And so now what you'll want to do is when you get one of these, well, let's just show you how it works. Okay, so that clicks up in there, and then that locks closed. Now you've also got the back part here, which goes around your belt too as well, which I should have actually had here. Being a dumbass, I don't. Maybe I can show you how that works, pretending this front of this is a belt. And you can see that it just basically, there we go. Nothing like being prepared here, Mr. Canucker. There you go. There you can see how it hooks over top of your belt. And then it just hangs down, and you attach your knife or your keys to it or whatever you want. So now that just flips open, and it stays in the open position. Allows it to come on and come off. Now, one of the things I think you'll want to do right off the bat is you can see here, inside here, there is a little bit of a pin. Now that little pin there would actually go down in there, and it would, when you put your key inside, your ring inside, it would almost like it would lock it in there. I find that there's so much tension here on this little bit of a spring that there's never any danger. When you have that closed, it's a completely sealed loop. You're not going to lose your keys. I just took a little screwdriver off my off one of my Victorinox multi-tools, and I took that, pried in there, and I bent it up so it's completely flat. That's something you definitely want to do if you get yourself one of these clips. It just allows you to take these rings on and off and interchange them so well. So now this little short one I used this weekend to clip onto my skipper, like I said, and it hung in the pocket really, really nice. I thought it was fantastic. It's not as super fast and handy as just a regular clip where you can yank it out of your pocket. There is a little bit of a time factor to take it and undo it and then use it. But if you're going to be using your knife seriously, then you'll want to take that time. It's worth it to unclip it all the time. If you're going to be taking your knife out of your pocket and you're going to be using it multiple times a day, 10, 15 times a day, where you got to make little small cuts, you'll want to take this big chain here, and you'll want to use the big chain because it comes out of the pocket and it allows you to use your knife width on the chain quite a bit. That's why I like this long chain. It just allows me to do that. Now, oops. using this long chain does kind of defeat the purpose a little bit of it hanging into the bottom of your pocket, but you're never going to lose it, that's for sure. It's really, really nice to have this and hanging in the front of your pocket. It actually totally disappeared. I didn't feel that I had this clip on my belt. I didn't feel like I had a knife hanging in my pocket. This is a little bit of a weighty tool here. I do believe this is over 6 ounces, and I have a pair of shorts, nice big baggy shorts with a belt on them, and this was zero notice whatsoever, and I had my knife with me all the time. I really, really appreciate this little small one with this one. You can actually use both clips will fit on there at once, so you can use, say, one for your knife and one for a set of keys. So, or even car keys, key fob. I just think, hey, for $9, you're getting yourself the multi-clip and the long chain. Definitely worth it. And if you do have that long chain, I mean, it's fairly simple just to even buy a couple of these for $6 and shorten one, or have a little bit different length. You can customize the length to what you feel, but hey, an absolute steal, versatility wise, for what. So let's just say $15 for the clip as well as 2 chains. I just don't think you can go wrong with it. If you're a Victorinox guy and you're a knife guy and you don't want to worry about trying to, say, get yourself clips, aftermarket clips put on your Victorinox knives, then this is going to save you a whole lot of hassle, and it's definitely worth the money. Definitely a recommendation by the Big Canucker, and it looks really, really nice too as well. I mean, I've had this for probably, I'm going to say 2 or 3 years, and you know what? It's aged really, really well. It's got a nice little patina here on the shield. It's stainless steel, so it's extremely tough, and it's been very, very handy. Can't recommend that enough. All right. Now, if you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and then subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much. Now, everybody else, please stay safe out there. We've got a big pandemic going on, and listen to the experts out there. Now, please keep your stick on the ice, the shiny side up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.